Okay.
You gotta do this.
Previously on CSI Moangi Expanse. Okay, Jack.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do this, if we're gonna be PIs or whatever,
Private investigators.
we gotta come up with a name.
A name.
Yeah.
Think of a name. What's in a name? A name for our private investigator company.
Yeah.
Why not private investigators?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't ring justice to me. You know we'd like justice.
So what should we call ourselves?
How about Mac and Jack Attack?
Mac and Jack Private Jacks. Mac and Jack Justice.
What about Smack? No, Smack Private Investigators.
Justice for Jack and Mac. The Justice Legion.
The Justice Legal Investigators.
The Suicide League.
The Suicide Squaddies.
The Guardians of the Galadria Agency.
How about an amalgamation of yours and my name? Mac, Jack.
Mac?
Yeah.
Or Jack?
How about
we call ourselves Mac or Jack? No, that's a bad idea.
Hey,
What?
you little toilet boy, Jimmy.
Yeah, why are you back in the toilet? Oh no, I've got an English accent. Yeah, what's going on, mate?
We just
Sound Australian.
I know, I don't know what's going on anymore.
How did you like to have a job?
Me, sir? Oh, a job. It sounds lovely.
You can answer the phones.
What's the phone?
Oh, trust, we'll teach you.
Oh, thanks.
Think of a name for us.
How about, Mac and Jack's Attack League?
God damn it. God damn it.
Jimmy,
Jimmy, you son of a bitch.
done it again.
Oh, oh.
Sorry, kid. I didn't mean to hit you so hard.
Oh, yeah, you kind of gave me a dead arm there.
It was meant to be playful and...
Well, all right.
Hey, Jack.
What?
It looks like Mac and Jack Attack League. Oh, is that what it was?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Attack
Mac and
League
Jack Attack League.
is back in business.
I won't get food again. It's like fucking a minute and a half. Just of that.
Jimmy Jim. Like, why is he even in the story?
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
It is the runic symbol for Droskar.
You asked how are we feeling?
Worried.
That was a wraith.
What do I want to know?
How we can, put this thing to rest.
Hit it with an axe.
The one thing that you do know about wraiths is that they are powerless in sunlight.
You can use your ass towel in hell.
Can I use one of my action points to scuttle away?
Quickly, Velder! Come to me!
The adventure continues now.
We're rolling.
We haven't talked about Scott not being here for a while, have we?
Forget Scott, man. He's gone. Yeah, I'm only joking, Scott.
He's forgotten. We're in the new age. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Scottless Danger Club podcast. No, we're not. His show is going so well. People have been like saying, "Oh, we went to see it," and he's like the first person you see.
He's in the like trailer and everything, and all the promo images. He's like there.
He can't move for Scott at the
He
moment.
is very good. He is very good in it. We miss you, Scott. You'll be back eventually.
Even if we are gradually taking your backstory apart in CSI More and Kickspace.
I mean, I also like the way that if you say Scottless, it sounds a bit like spotless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks so Scottless.
We have been missing a lot of puns, really.
There have been not so many puns. It's because like the people who make the puns are Scott and James. And James, I think you only make them to make Scott suffer. Like when he's not here to get angry, you seem to make fewer of them.
I mean, yeah, kind of. But we did have there was a bit of a backlash against the puns. I felt, I'm just speaking honestly.
Did you feel punished?
I did.
Jesus Christ.
No, I think. No, to be fair, I think it got to the point where it's just like literally puns and puns and puns, and people were just like, enough now. So
I don't think we got any backlash from the fans. I think it was more.
No, not the fans. You guys.
No, just
literally. I just felt around the table.
As soon as we pressed stop, we were like, Jesus Christ. I don't mind it. I think it's good.
Be interesting to see when he comes back about all the stuff that's happened to him.
Do you think he's going to have listened?
I think so. I think he's going to have listened to every single bit and have a lot to say about all of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll have to do a retrospective a Scott recall where it's just like, now we're going to talk about this in this episode.
Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this?
he's going to have a list of angry stuff, right? A list of angry stuff of what we should have done.
Scott's list of
right, guys, I've got a thing to say. I've got something to say. Yeah, and we're just like reel it off.
Another thing that we haven't had in a while is drums cue cards.
Haven't had drums cue cards. Well, I feel like
they gave them up, didn't he? You gave them up.
They had their moment.
They had an arc.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They're like, we're done with those now, right?
Where are they? Are they still about?
Oh, I've got them. If someone wants to try and win them,
I think actually they were requested by the Vatican. They're now locked in a vault underneath the palace.
Exactly where they should be.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
and they're puzzling over them to this day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's some sort of holy
Kaplan's here.
message here.
Kaplan's looking over us like a little
Kaplan.
loaf over in the
He looks
corner.
like he's looking under us at the moment.
Oh, really?
He's looking a bit left out.
He's just looking at our ankles.
Kaplan, don't worry.
I'm gonna bite those motherfuckers.
I remember the first time we came in and he was just so skittish because obviously he
I remember.
And now he just can't bear to be a puff.
I mean, he rolls around like he owns the place.
To be fair, it's because Scott's not here. I think Scott's been off. Doesn't like angry lists, Kaplan.
I dropped my hand down while I was talking about the wraith in the last episode attacking Velder, and he just came up and gave me a little nuzzle, and I was like, "Yeah, Kaplan,
that's nice."
He's also he's not so fussed about the bags. He went through a phase where every time I look over, he's trying to nick something from someone's bag.
It's because he knows we have nothing. He's been through our bags.
Every time you come around, Jay's like, "Oh, you lot again."
Yeah.
Although Drum eating your bacon sandwich this morning, he was like, "Whoa."
Oh yeah,
who's that guy?
That. I also had like a sort of a milky, like Kindery type thing in a little bag. He was all over that. It's like milky. I was like, oh, give me that bag. Jeez.
Everyone facing Dan, you'll see a little bit later on because he's sitting up there in the corner on his little high chair at the moment. And if sometimes when Dan's flailing his arms around, when Dan's so animated, Kaplan's face is just like following his hand.
I'm going to lose a hand.
He'll bite you. Just if you get bitten by a cat, right, or a dog, right, you need to go to A&E quite quickly if they draw blood. If you get bitten on the hand or the foot, you need to immediately go. Like, drop everything and go. And I found this out because he bit me a while ago. Yeah, because he's a rescue cat. Sometimes he gets a bit crazy.
Right.
And bit me on the hand. And I looked on NHS website and it said, come to A&E straight away. Had to get an X-ray. Had to sit there for like 4 hours, get an X-ray. And it's because some of a cat's tooth can like break off, like a fragment of their tooth can break off and stick in your bone. And if that happens, then it can turn nasty really quickly. You'll just lose your arm.
Oh God!
Yeah, you get sepsis like really quickly, and like you have to chop it off like a zombie movie.
Scary, man.
You really don't want me to flail around while I'm GMing, do you?
Just keep your hands on the table, man.
Hands inside the cart at all times.
Yeah, but usually when you look around, he seems to be quite calm. It's weird.
Which is weird because we're really annoying.
Cat's worst nightmare.
Oh my goodness.
But he loves you lot, yeah.
Ross, did you bring these snacks? Because I am so into these snacks.
Yeah, I went to M&S, pushed the boat out.
What have you got?
Some
Fancy.
pigs in
You went to
blankets
Mz.
combo, yeah.
Bit disgusting.
How close are we getting to Christmas now?
We are, it's December, hang on.
Wait, are you talking about when this goes out?
When this goes out.
December 12th.
No, I know what the date is, Drum.
December 12th.
December 12th. It's very Christmassy right now.
This is the
these
first
are
day. It's the 12th days of Christmas.
We should be fucked on Nog
Pigs
right
in
now.
blankets.
We should be.
Yeah, why didn't you bring
combo mix.
Nog?
Where's the Nog, man?
Yeah,
Where's the Nog?
No one asked me to bring
Nog.
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 Fine, I'll go and get some at the lunch break.
Yeah.
It's you just get a saucepan out, start cooking it up.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't matter if it was like the date this comes out or the date we're actually recording it. Or to be honest, about 3 weeks ago, it's already Christmas for me. Like for me, Christmas starts after my birthday in October ends, and from then on, it is Christmas. I'm ramping up to it, and we don't have Scott here to like rein that in with the I hate Christmas, Halloween is the best. So it's just like. We're going to be like sitting here in full Santa suits by next week. We'll be a full-on Christmas. But I love it. I love it so much. I've had a bunch of eggnog lattes already. I've had Christmas sandwiches already.
Which ones you had?
I've a Christmas sandwich. So far, I've tried the one from Pret. It was wasn't great. It's not a good start. I need to try a few other ones, but
it's
the one with crackling in it. They're the ones that are the best ones.
It's because it's not Christmas, you fucking deviants. Like, come on, it's November.
How can you say you're a fucking Santa?
It's November.
You're a terrible
It's the beginning of November.
December 12th, man.
No, not now.
Dude.
He's already. We're talking now.
Oh,
and
you're
he's talking in the future.
So stuck in the past,
If it's December
James.
12th, that's fine. But it's November. Stop it.
No.
I'm definitely of the
I've
school of
done my
thought.
first Santa gig, therefore it's Christmas.
Have you really?
Yeah.
When?
I did it last Friday.
Last Friday?
what?
Yeah, last Friday.
Where's my Santa stuff?
Was it Dirty Santa?
No, it's not Dirty Santa. It was
Dirty
a nice
Santa still
Santa.
counts.
A nice Santa.
A nice Santa.
Last Friday.
Yeah, last Friday.
Wrong.
To be fair, James, I am
do
with you.
not-
I don't like Christmas until like I need to be in December.
Yeah,
like a week before Christmas.
I'm all good, but like
thing
this
is-
obsession people have, like, okay, right, Halloween's done, it's Christmas.
I
And
know,
like,
yeah,
it's
it's too
not
soon, it's too
Christmas,
soon, man.
too soon.
I understand
guys,
what you're
too
saying.
soon.
However, like, it's so fucking busy in December, I don't get to enjoy any Christmas shit at all.
Yeah, it's
Fair.
true.
November is when I get to enjoy some of it a little bit.
Yeah.
So I try and enjoy a bit of it in November. Because by the time December comes, I'm fucking out of my skin working. Everything's been bought off the shelves. It's manic. It's hard work.
So
and I
dangerous.
can't enjoy it then. I enjoy it in November.
Christmas time.
I wonder how.
There's no need to be.
I wonder how
afraid.
this
There
Christmas
you
is
go,
going to be,
John.
because
Thanks,
like
man. Thank you.
this Christmas is a bit of a funny one because I'm actually going to spend it with my family, hopefully, having missed the last 2 Christmases and spent them on my own. But it's a bit rubbish at the moment, isn't it? With the whole like cost of living and people are worried and all that kind of stuff. I wonder how it's going to affect Christmas.
Well, I'm going to choose to ignore that.
Land together.
And just try and, just
Enjoy the
have
time.
fun
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Just put on extra, extra
I mean,
jumpers.
like, it doesn't matter if, like, we don't, like, we're obviously none of us are going to be buying massive presents for each other. Like, that's a given, you know what I mean?
That's annoying.
Which is
Just for you, a massive.
You just gone, Ross is going to start a Secret Santa.
Literally,
shit.
Ross, you better take that PlayStation 5 back, mate. I tell you what, it's,
Drum, man. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, God, did I ruin everything?
Ruined the whole Christmas. We've all
Really,
bought you
like-
a massive.
I ruined it. Shit.
Anyone want swapsies on the Secret Santa? Because I got drama on that. Really not looking. It used to be the golden ticket. I'm not sure now.
Are we going to do that? Are we going to do secrets?
Yes,
Yeah,
we didn't do it
of course.
last year. We didn't do Secret
well, no,
Santa
because
last
we
year.
couldn't. No one could meet up, could they?
But we did it the year before. We did it online.
We did.
I've still got Lee's present
Yeah.
because I never got his address. So our mate Lee, I got Lee in the Secret Santa. I still got his present in my bedroom. Right, yeah. That's been in 3 different houses.
Wow.
That's how much we move.
At some point, you got to get rid of it. Oh, they're delicious. I like the snacks. We've got cups of tea out. We've got differing opinions on whether Christmas
There's
in
lovely
November
debate.
is acceptable
Fruitful
or not.
debate.
Well, I tell you what, Drummond. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Speaking of creatures that want to suck the joy out of everything.
No, see, that's the point. If you start celebrating too early, by the time Christmas comes, comes, you're like, I'm over it now. I've been celebrating for the last 7 weeks like an idiot.
Never. Dangerlings, if you want to hire James in November to just play Santa, just to really piss him off.
I'm a very jolly Santa, actually. I'm that good an actor. Even though I'm dead inside.
Oh, well, how do we feel the fight with the wraith has been going?
Yeah, easy.
Not bad. Not bad.
I think we've held our own so far.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten fairly lucky in places.
Dan's holding. I think Dan's holding though that special. I'm going to touch you once and you'll be dead thing until
Yeah, I was going to say, because when I did my occultism check, the most telling thing, because it's always a useless piece of information that you get, it's like, this particular wraith is allergic to wheat, or whatever, and you're like, oh, great, that's great. Yeah, gluten intolerant. It's the fact that he added a little word to the beginning of, like, it's a dread wraith.
Dread wraith.
And you never want to fight something with dread before, do you? Like Judge Dredd.
Oh, that's after.
Dread Pirate Roberts.
That's after, but still Dread
Pirate Roberts,
Dread Pirate Roberts, yeah. It's just, it's not something you want to have.
Judge Judy Dredd.
Yeah.
That's a very different show.
Dready Mercury.
Dready Mercury.
Even Kaplan yawned at that one.
He started licking his balls now. He's just like, now I'm going to lick my balls.
Man, a puns
Anyway,
of it.
I thought that was supposed to be was that supposed to be a segue?
Was that supposed to be the segue?
I don't know.
We're in the segue, Drummond. We're talking about the game.
It
was a link.
That
Yeah, we're talking about the game.
was a link, was it?
Yeah, he said,
I was
talking about
Sorry, Drum was distracted because he started cooking a turkey and he's got his stuffing on. He's wrapping a present.
Sorry, man. What?
Yeah, I think we've, you've definitely kept aside some little, some feats or some spells that you're going to probably kick out now.
Maybe I've got something extra. Maybe I've got some. If I can turn one of you into a wraith, it's got a fucking lovely ability it can use.
I did enjoy the slight DM guilt that was shown. It was just literally like, and you're nearly dead. Nearly killed the player sort of straight off the bat.
Oh yeah,
and there was a slight awkwardness about like,
oh my god! I tell you, I was so nervous. Shout out to my Abomination Vault group, The Chosen, that I'm running Abomination Vaults for off air at the moment. Lovely group of people. Spike and Co. We're playing the amazing Abominations Vaults adventure. Last game we played, they found a staircase and they went down to the next level. So it's a mega dungeon. So it's like every level is a dungeon, and you kind of clear a level, you level up, you go and gear up, you go and do the next level. They found a staircase and we're like, let's go down here. I had not prepped anything on the lower level below that, and it was fairly important, like balance-wise, that they did not go down those staircases because it got real dangerous. And so I was just like, I don't know what's in this door, and I don't know if it will kill them. And they're just like, no, we open the door. And I was just oh god. And they made it. Well done them. They now I'm really, please go back upstairs. Please go back upstairs for a few more XP encounters.
Will it be too late by the time they hear this?
Yeah.
Yes, they're all dead now.
I say this. I killed Spike on the first game. Like the leader of the party died in the first game against a slime toad. So don't think I won't do it. But we know
you will. Yeah.
There's plenty more room in the MZ box. But you guys are doing all right. You've picked a strategy. You're pretty well kitted out for it. It helps that it's the first encounter of the day, so you had a lot of tools available for it, and you're pretty powerful now. You're not the fragile little bears that you once were. Not that having met Stuffy, the fragile bear really works as a phrase. So you're doing all right. Should we see how it goes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's its go now, isn't it?
It is its go, yes. So that could turn around very, very quickly. It starts off by having a go. Oh, Dangerlings, let's have ourselves a little wraith fight, shall we? First action. It has 2 targets currently in melee with it. It looks at Folton with a look of hatred. does not like dwarves. Maybe it's a sense of self-loathing. Maybe it's something else. That's going to be a 30. That's a 37.
It's a crit.
Oh! Crit.
10 over, isn't it?
Crit. 10 over.
Crit.
Yes.
It's not a nat 20. It doesn't get a card.
Oh, okay.
But a ooh. Oh. I was a little journey. That's looking at. My D10 was unclear. I was like, is that a 10 or a 1? Readers, it is a 1.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 17 times 2 is. That's 34 points of negative damage. And can I have a fortitude save, please, Folton?
Yes. 54 hit points left. Okay.
You'll live forever.
Who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever? Not me, because I got a 19 on my fortitude save.
That was Dready Mercury right then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was Dready Mercury, wasn't it?
Increase that drained condition by 1.
Okie dokie.
That was its first action.
Yeah. Go on then, hit me again.
Second action, it's going to hit you again, my friend. It's a good roll. Is it going to be enough for a hit? You tell me. It's a 31.
Yeah, that's his.
Yep.
It's not a crit, though.
Oh.
Sorry, mate.
He's going off the boil. He's not as good. It's going to be, that is 13 points of negative damage.
32 hit points left.
Another fortitude save.
SpaghettiOs.
He's got to take his bleed.
20.
Let's not forget that.
20. That is a failed. Increase your drain condition by another 1. What's your drained at now?
It's on 4.
4. So that's, one more and you'll be maxed out. There you go. Okay. Not too bad.
If it goes to the fortitude, if it goes to 0, right? Like, this doesn't. If you go down to 5, it's not like you're dead.
No, but you are losing hit points every time your drained condition.
I see.
Lowering your maximum hit points.
So now my max is 98, and I've only got 24 hit points.
Oh, that's not looking nice. And then it's got 1 action left. It's going to try and hit Philippe because it hates that monkey. That monkey has been vexing it so terribly.
Do you need restoration to heal your...
No, drained heals 1 point for every night of rest.
Oh.
So you got a while there. You won't believe it. It misses Philippe again.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck you, monkey.
The one thing you bring an animal companion for to soak up damage. You just can't hit it. So it does a lot of damage. It doesn't have a huge tactical array, this guy. But as I say, if I can turn one of you into a wraith, I can do something really, really gross. Oh, that will mean killing a character, so it'll be a bit anticlimactic. But
at least you get to do your thing.
At least you get to do my thing, all right? I'm here to have fun as well, everyone. Oh, that's all he's got. Folton, it's your go.
All right, Furious Focus again. Why not? 32.
32 is going to get him. It's a hit.
$27.
27. Okay.
Points of damaginioso.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit him again.
Nice. Okay.
29.
29's a hit.
Fuck you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Might he do it?
17.
17 points damage. It's still alive.
Oh my.
Oh, Jesus.
It is still going. I can tell you, if you lose Folton in this fight, because you're running low on magic missiles, if you lose Folton, things could take a real nasty turn. We're going to Bubs. What's Bubs doing?
He's going to do the same thing again.
Sticking with what brung him to the dance.
Hang on a second. I didn't roll the damage in time. This time, I'm sorry. Oh, it's 21 points of damage.
And you kill the
Yay! The last missile just flies out of his chest and flies through the wraith, and the wraith just explodes into a billion pieces.
That is
And it all sprays over our
Back to the
face, like
70s
kind of
with you.
weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we're all showering in a wraith juice. Wraith juice flying from the air.
The cornerstone of every nutritious breakfast.
Should we get the fuck out of here just in case someone comes, like it reforms back at the ruins?
I think he exploded into a billion pieces.
I know, but what if
you're
he
literally
comes
covered
back?
in it?
What if he comes back and drinks me even more?
I think we're all right. I'm so ill.
Me too. Drain bros.
Yes.
I killed a wraith.
Well, I did most of the damage, let's be honest.
Actually, if we were to actually look at it, I think I did just as much, if not more than you.
Now, don't be mean to me. He spent a long time draining for this. All right, so hey, pun. I haven't done one of those in a while.
Who needs the healing? Who needs stuff? Mostly.
I'm kind of fine, actually, to be honest.
Are you okay, Philip? How you doing?
Philip just shrugged.
Literally nearly dead.
High fives, Bubba.
Me too.
I was having a lovely sleep.
I mean, we're out of combat rounds now.
You're out of combat rounds, and I've got good news for Team Drain. Anyone who got drained from the aura can now remove that 1 point of drain.
Yay.
So I think that'll be Philippe and Folton. One of yours from the aura? I think. Oh, were they all from the attacks?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Then. No, in that case, it all sticks. The aura one fades after a little while, so I think Velder loses 1 point of drain.
No,
that was all from
well,
attacks.
the only point of drain was from him
Hitting
draining
you.
me.
Oh,
So how many points you on now? What you got?
15 hit points.
15.
All right. Well,
DK.
Shania is. I mean, we've got time now, so I'm going to just medically heal you. Yes.
Good.
Shania gets her tools out, and you just kind of lay down on the blankets, like,
That was
Horrible.
yeah.
That was really bad.
He was really angry. He must have been a miserable dwarf.
I think somebody stole his arse towel.
Yeah.
That's 34 on my medicine check.
okay, cool. So go ahead and
Does all the stuff.
go ahead and roll some healing.
Oh, do you know what now? Now he's dead. I'm quite tempted to go back and look at that temple. I wonder what happened.
Not so much.
You want to go into the Temple of the Wraiths?
Yes. Well, he's dead now, isn't he?
Well, you don't know. There might be more
He's
wraiths.
dead. No,
They
more
like to
wraiths.
hang out with each other, I think.
Well,
Can I make a check and see if they like to hang out together?
Yeah, give me a religion, bardic law, or occultism.
I remember this from last time, actually. They normally travel in packs unless they're very, very powerful, in which case they travel on their own.
It's like 18.
18, you're not sure. There will be any other.
Oh,
Well, from
bollocks.
theory, wraiths normally travel in packs, but unless they're very powerful, in which case they're on their own. And he was pretty powerful. He was a dread wraith.
Do they mostly come out at night?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Yes. Mostly come out the night hole. Mostly. Yes. Wraiths.
Is there any?
Have you got your number up for your healing, Drummond? Because I've got it if you want it.
No. What is it? Sorry.
It is 2d8 plus 30.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
You guys carry on.
Yep.
I tell you what. Who would, if they were to make a sort of, a play or a film of our lives? Who played that character? Wraith Fiennes. hey, puns.
That's good.
I need-
I don't know
nearly
who
dead.
that is.
Well,
Is this how you restore your hit points? Just by doing puns.
yes. I'm trying to distract myself from my near death.
The two of you are just like the two survivors of an action film, aren't you? Just like lying next to each other, making jokes while everything burns.
Yeah.
36
36 hit points back.
points back.
Very nice. There you go.
Well, I mean, we could have a sleep.
I was having a lovely sleep.
I would
We could have another sleep.
tend to agree. Well,
I mean, I'm still tired. I'm feeling sleepy.
what happened to you wanting to get on the road and get ahead and?
But now I'm asleep.
Fair enough. Yeah, let's sleep. I think we need
Should we
to.
just do the rest of this episode where they sleep?
There's love
Yes.
and there's sleep.
Yes.
Sometimes sleep is love. I'm sleeping because I love.
Sleep is love. I'm sure I've seen a T-shirt with that on.
Oh, yes. That's the T-shirt I was wearing.
Oh dear. Okay, so you decide you're gonna keep your camp up, and you're just gonna stay and rest spend the whole day just resting down here.
Yep, rather suspiciously. Velder gets back into his blanket.
How much do you want to explore, or do you want to just stay right where you are? Do you want to do anything with the time?
Well, like back in the big, just stay where we are.
Stay where you are. Okay, cool.
I think
for the moment.
Okay. All right, you stay put.
Bubba keeps watch for a while.
Yeah,
I think we should probably do that.
Let's get some perception checks from her as you watch.
Oh no, it was only.
Where were we up to?
29.
You'd finished. It was the end of the rest.
Right.
29 on my perception.
Mine's only 17.
17. Okay, Folton, you notice as you're all sort of sitting, you notice a bit of a glow coming from the door that you saw the skeletons in. You can see a sort of a golden glow coming from through the window.
What are you doing?
That's the sound of the glow.
Oh. You didn't notice it though.
No, I'm just making music.
Oh, okay.
The Glow were a prog band back in McNamara.
So there's a glow.
This is one of their songs. It goes on for 3 hours.
It's like all made with a didgeridoo.
Yeah, it sounds like a didgeridoo.
No. Didgeridoo's different, isn't it? That's like.
Look, I'm trying to sleep. All right.
So there's a glow coming.
I'm trying
from
to
the
didgeridoo.
door.
Oh.
Is it like a? Does it look like it's getting like brighter, or is it just staying the same?
Looks like it's staying pretty much the
It's
same.
not moving or anything.
Can I detect magic?
You detect magic. There's no magic coming from it.
Oh, there's no
Is this
magic.
after we've all slept, or is this?
No, this is kind of
just before we get to bed.
Yeah, so you're not really going straight back to bed because it's what would be the morning. You don't know what time it is, but you've just had a full night's sleep, so you're kind of just spending a whole day just kind of sitting around and resting, and then you'll have so you're all awake at the moment. Velder's probably having a bit of an extra lie in.
Velder's just sort of like he's dozed off.
So we sort of I'm probably communing then, getting my spells back into order and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
spending a bit of time and
do we get any hit points?
In that
back,
case,
or?
I'm gonna prep.
Okay. Well, don't prep it right now because it's like I say, it's the morning. So you until you have a rest tonight, you won't get your spells back. But just have an idea of what you might want to do.
Okay, let's go inspect what that glow is.
I mean, but what I'm saying is this vital beacon. I need to spend 1 minute doing that, and it lasts until I do my next daily preparations. So that's set up and ready.
I would suggest that you cast that now. In that case, because you'll get the best use.
So I'm casting that now.
Okay.
And also the ocular overload. So vital beacon and ocular overload are I've cast.
Very good. You stick those on.
Well, we've slept though, so I'm not that tired. So should we go inspect what that thing is?
Yeah, there's no magic there. We're all right, ready to prepare.
Oh, I'll come. Yeah.
All right, let's go towards this weird, ominous glow.
You make your way over to the door. You approach.
No, it's sort of a golden
Just
glow.
to let you guys know, by the way, this vital beacon, right? Vitality radiates outward from you, allowing others to supplicate and receive healing. Once per round, either you or an ally can use an interact action to supplicate and lay hands upon you, and you regain hit points. Each time the beacon heals someone, it decreases in strength. It restores 4d10 hit points to the first creature, 48, then 46, then 44. After which the spell ends, and you only have one vital beacon active at a time.
So if you're about to go into a fight and you know you are, that would be really useful to prep.
But I mean, it lasts all day anyway.
It's good.
So if we come into anything, you can just put a hand on me.
Cool.
Is there a window we can peer through?
There is a window in the door. That's what
Hard
saw all
window,
the skeletons through. Okay, who is going out to peer through the window?
Can I make a stealthy stealth?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's a natural 20.
Natural
plus
20.
34.
Bubba, you creep ever so carefully up to the window and peer inside. Inside, it looks like maybe it was a school once. You can see kind of it lined up. There are lots of stone desks. There are, as described before, there are piles of dwarven skeletons in here, wearing decomposed rags, and filling the room is a golden light, which appears to be coming from a small hole in the very top of the room.
It's the day hole.
The what?
The day. We've talked about this.
Oh, the day hole. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Which means it must be daytime.
Hey, we must be morning or something.
All right.
Can I check?
That's nice to
Can I
know.
check on the floor to see the markings in Dwarven to see what time of
making
day
this up.
it is? It's like a sundial.
Sure, yeah.
It's half past dead guy, looking like there's a lot of
Oh,
bodies.
there's a lot of bodies in the way. There's like usually etchings on the floor to tell you what time of day it is.
Can Shania check the bodies?
What do you mean?
How would that even work?
I don't know.
The sunlight comes through the hole.
And then
And
it
then
moves.
and
slowly
it's too
moves.
deep. No, it doesn't move. It's too deep. The sun wouldn't even move. It's just
It's
a pool of light.
Dwarven engineering at
No,
its
it's
best.
rubbish. It's bollocks.
While these guys are fighting, Shania is checking all the bodies to see if
Bubba's
she can
doing
work
the same.
out exactly what happened, what they all died of, etc.
You will need to get this door open before you could do that. The door is locked.
Oh, we're looking through a hole in the door. Sorry.
Looking through a window in the door.
Sorry, I'm
Actually,
not-
we don't need to get. Look, they clearly died of death in there
From the wraith.
I try and open the door, but I roll a
from the
natural
sun
one.
hole.
Oh no!
Probably
You
got
break a nail.
melanoma.
Oh no! Oh, one of my talons. Look at this.
Don't
I
worry.
broke one of my talons.
I'll
Look so
open
much
the
less
door.
friendly like this.
I know.
I'll
I
open
bloody hurt
the
as well. That
door.
did. You know when you break a nail? I mean, I don't know if it's the
I
same
mean,
for you.
yeah,
My
sort
talons
of.
are different. That's gonna take bloody ages to grow back. Those. Can I have some healing?
Just touch me on the
Yeah,
bum.
just touch her. Yeah, and you'll get
Although I feel like we should save it.
4d10 healing into your nail. Just have to.
Shall I?
Just what would he do? Just
It's like a giant nail. Like,
It's massive.
Later in the
One
day,
big
Velder's just
talon.
crawling forward with a sword in his gut, be like, Shania, the healing! And Bubba's looking at his beautiful nails, like,
Doing a little.
So I got a shellac. There we are. Look at that. Ooh.
Look how good these look.
what's
I
Folton
don't know.
doing?
Currently, Fulton's just sort of staring.
Well, I'm
staring
trying
at
to.
the door.
There's no strength check on this fucking.
It's an
app.
athletics check if you want to.
Oh, there you go. I'll try.
Open.
Hey! Natural 20, baby.
Boom! The door just falls off its hinges as Fulton slams his foot into it.
Doesn't matter if you're trained or not. A dwarf knows dwarven doors.
You're not trained anymore.
No, I am. I'm still
yeah.
full. We didn't
Yeah,
sleep,
he's
really,
still-
did we?
No, we did. We spent hours sitting there resting.
No, we've slept.
This is
we've
what you're
fully
doing
slept.
As part
Oh.
of it.
If we were a sim and this was Sims, our sleep meter is full, so we don't need to sleep until later
Is this more
on.
dwarven engineering?
Yeah.
What's the sim are you talking about? The dwarven sims. Your life meter, like you're weird.
So,
Oh, by the way, I have a spell that's called Restore Senses. Can that counteract drain?
It depends if the description of that spell says that
Well,
it counteracts drain. Have a
It
look.
says,
Go and have a look.
you attempt to counteract a single effect, opposing the blinded or deafened conditions on a target, restoring its vision or hear. Oh no, it's only those two, isn't it?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
you kick the you know exactly from the dwarven engineering. You know to kick it to exactly in the dwarven kick hole. And the door falls off its hinges. All dwarven doors are built with a release bit. If you kick it,
Yep.
it falls open.
hey.
Like the boot on a fancy car. You kick it and it falls down, and dust sort of flies up, and you just see all these bodies laid up.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey guy, how you doing? Says no. They are
Just checking.
It is
Dead
completely
dwarf
silent.
skeleton. Hi, how you doing?
What killed? Someone want to do a medicine check on these bodies to see?
Yeah, okay, we do this now.
Start having a look through. You can do. I'll take some perception checks or anything if you want to investigate the room, see what you can find.
Okay, it's
I
25 on
will.
the medicine check.
Okay.
Ooh, It's very good, actually. 30 on perception.
35.
Okay. Fuck off. So, Shania, I can tell you with your medicine check, there is no sign there's no sign of any obvious injuries that killed these dwarves. As you kind of search through them, you see that some of them are crowded around. There's quite a few around the door. A lot of them are just kind of sat in corners. Several more of them are kind of lined up, lying next to each other on one side of the room. Troublingly, like some of the smaller skeletons seem to be together. As you, Velder, as you look through all the things, you can see that they're mostly wearing rags, but you see that some of them are missing shoes, and some of you find scraps of shoes. And as you kind of look through them, it looks like some of them have been cut up, and it almost looks like there's bite marks in some of the clothing.
Yeah,
looks like they starved.
This does not look well. There are no injuries here.
What do you think, Folton?
Wait, it's like these
have you been chewing on the bone?
Why are you chewing on the bone? What's wrong with you?
We were chewing it for
dwarven meat.
Mice.
Dwarven meat? This is bones. You're literally eating ancient dwarven bones. And I think that's a child skeleton you're eating.
For the
what is wrong with you?
For the listeners, we caught Ross eating a sneaky flapjack during a record.
The hardest thing to eat stealthily.
Apart from crisps, surely.
Nothing makes me more hungry than seeing dead dwarves.
So worrying.
I was worried we wouldn't get any character shit in on this episode.
So can Shania tell how long ago these, or is that impossible?
Hundreds and hundreds of years.
Okay. So
they're like,
they died of very, very long time ago.
Are they like claw marks on the door?
There are dents on the doors where it looks like people had tried kicking it and punching at it.
Came
on
the other side.
From their side, it looks like they had tried to get out, but obviously the dwarven kick hole is only on one side of the door. It's for police raids, not for getting out of houses.
They only rolled a natural 20.
There's a way to get into every building from the outside, but not from the inside.
So
there's a fire. Fuck you. But if you want to get burgled, sure.
Oh, they're a majestic people.
Yeah, this is not London people.
So these are dead dwarves that have been dead for a long time and were trapped in this.
Are we in the room? Yeah. Okay. And on the other side, there's another door.
No, there's nothing
in here.
This is like a side. You reckon that this is kind of an extension of the town that you were in the other side? There is some of the buildings here. You look around kind of the big vaulted chamber and you can see there are other doorways. A lot of them seem to have collapsed, so there's not really anything to find in there. This seems to be the largest room. As you kind of look back out, you can see the vaulted hallway does carry on off into the darkness and sort of seems to wind back into the caverns a bit further on, so you can kind of carry on that way, and then the crack obviously takes you back to the other part of the town with the
these
temple.
Poor unfortunate dwarves.
Oh well, let's move on. Do you know what? I think it was something to do with that wraith. Because wraiths are created when they do something horrific in their life. And these people are clearly locked in here to starve to death.
Do they? What sort of wounds do they have?
No, they starve to death.
They definitely
they literally, what I can see is like before you disturb them all eating the bones, that I saw that they'd eaten their own shoes, they tried to eat their own clothes.
Dwarven shoes are quite tasty.
Over the years, so much cheese in the upholstery.
They must have run out of even pocket meat.
Oh.
Yes.
Couldn't think of a worse fate.
So they were starved to death, possibly by another dwarf who hated dwarves?
Well, I don't know. If we want to learn
that
more,
wraith was a dwarf.
I mean, if we want to learn more, we could go back to the temple in that village thing, the town.
Yeah, the temple of the wraiths. We've talked about this.
Well, there's only one wraith. There was only one.
Why don't we pursue the darkness?
Pursue the darkness.
Go down into the tunnel of darkness.
I see. I'm sorry. I thought you were about to write a 1980s sort of, love ballad.
I mean, I could do that too. Would you like that?
Pursue the darkness.
Pursue the darkness. Follow it to its milky end. Jump up and down on the blood and scream when it's in your veins.
It's kind of like a punch in the belly or a kick in the arse, isn't it, really? We're choosing between, because we can go back to the Temple of the Wraiths, or we can walk into the darkness.
You see, you're casting a very negative light on it by calling it the Temple of the
I'm
Wraiths.
negative. Coming from Mr. Negative Man.
I mean, yes, exactly. It's not a Temple of the Wraiths. It was a Wraith.
Yes.
If you want to learn more about the fate of the dwarves, we could just fuck it and go to the darkness's milky end. I quite want to see what the
let's
milky
go into the Temple of the Wraiths. You've turned me around.
Why?
There might be something interesting.
Might be something in there. We might be able to get a Wraith weapon loot.
We need to get out of here and go find Carragher.
We need to. Come on, let's
maybe Carragher left us a clue. Oh no, he went up the mountain.
No, I don't think.
Yes.
No. So we need to get the fuck out of here. Okay, this is not why we're here.
Maybe there's something in the temple that could help us in our quest to save Carragher.
Nah, let's go.
No, fuck you. Let's go.
All right.
Look, it's 2 on 2.
All right, let's split the
2 on
party.
2.
Why don't we toss a coin or something?
Dan, how long would it take us to get back there?
To get back, it would take you like 10-15 minutes to get back there. It's just through there.
Literally.
But what if we count? What if some more wraiths are there? Having a rave off.
I'm going to get a quick look. Woo! And Velder runs off.
Okay, let's go. Come on then. Shania walks off towards it.
Velder leaves. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Velder heads back to the crack.
3 wraiths.
I mean, Shania was 2 steps ahead of him, I reckon.
You can't be. I said I run off, and you're like, no, it's all right.
No, I said
Shania's in the temple because she's so far ahead of you. I'm like, well, you can't do that, Drum. I know she did something. You can't say that I'm ahead of you.
Gentlemen, put them away.
To be fair, Shania did walk.
Yeah.
She did go okay and walk.
Yeah,
in front
she
of
walked off before you said Velder leave.
Oh no, you did say you skipped off.
I said, and Velder runs off going woo.
Okay,
and then you're like,
let me settle this with maths. Shania has a faster move speed than Velder.
Oh no!
She's an elf. So
great,
but it absolutely does not matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't.
You will meet the 3 wraiths at the same time. You head back. You squeeze back through the crack, and
Folton is the last to go through the crack, and he doesn't go through.
Okay, Folton stays.
He stays with his bones, crunching on
bones.
I shall make bread,
and waits behind, sort of by the camp, which is good because half your stuff is there. So it's you got to leave Jam to guard it. You make sure. What's Bub doing?
Bubba's gone through the crack, but he's talking to Folton the whole time.
Okay, Folton stops replying for a minute, and you realise as you're halfway through the crack that Folton hasn't followed.
Yeah, thanks for not bringing up the fact that I killed my sister's parents and nobody knows about. But Folton,
Oh, we're here, the camp.
And then Folton, Bubba kind of stops in the middle of everyone, like on the path.
Just sort of, Bubba kind of realises you're now in this really narrow, dark crevice with the light disappearing on either side as both side people leave you, and you're kind of stuck in the middle.
I cast light. You just see a face lit up, really wide eyes, just looking from one side of the thing to the other, just wondering what to do.
Where's Folton?
No, I'm
we're
way
miles
behind
ahead.
you.
Oh, we're miles ahead. You've that far behind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, Caucasian bird circle. Which way's he going to go?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Let's see who he catches up with. Shania and Velder, you're kind of walking back through the thing, back to the temple.
So squabbling, like.
You didn't want to go anyway. Anyway.
You're Hugh Grant, Colin Firthing your way along.
Yes.
So you see this great dwarven temple. As you get close to it, you can see that it has a. You can see it seems to have had a symbol carved into the door. It's been carved by hand over the top of whatever runes were on there before. That looks like a kind of a vaulted gate with a fire burning under it. And this symbol itself has had loads of chunks taken out of it, like someone's gone at it with an axe. And there is an axe. There is an axe through the handles of the temple, keeping it shut.
I don't think it's a great idea to go in.
Come on now. I mean, whatever's in there is going to be long gone.
She does detect magic.
Do you detect magic? There is a very faint sense of magic coming from somewhere within the temple, but it's right at the limits of your spell.
Definitely something. It's
could be a shard.
Faint.
Could be a shard.
Could be what? Are you here?
No, I'm not here.
I can hear Bubba.
Yeah, I'm not there.
No,
This
I
is out of
can't.
character, obviously.
Well,
No.
it's interesting. I mean, I'm glad we've got a dwarf with us to try and unpick this dwarven lore, because it'll be really useful going to a dwarven temple, having a dwarf with you. I hope he hasn't just stayed at the camp on his phone eating flapjacks, so he doesn't have to do anything. Gosh.
Fulton is
Can't
sitting
wait
at the
for
camp.
Fulton.
He's got his backpack open and he's looking at the shard in his backpack.
Oh, just staring into it.
Wait, Bubba.
Bubba's still halfway down the path, and he hasn't realised, but he's got his hands in his pockets. In one pocket, there are 2 shards, and he's kind of just rubbing his talons across the 2 of them.
Wow. You guys make shards creepy.
Where's Bubba gone?
I don't know.
And Fulton is also. Neither of them are here.
Neither of them are here. Well, I think we should open the temple anyway.
No!
Yes!
Absolutely. No, okay,
Velder
look,
and
I didn't even want to do
Shania.
this in the first place.
It'd be
I'm
like
going
the old
back.
days. It would be like the old days. Come on.
No, I'm going back. No,
Do you remember those times we used to open
This is
temples
a bad
together?
idea.
Yes.
She stops and has a little look at the axe.
Okay, you have a look.
Can she make what? Is there anything special about
it's
the
not
axe?
magical, you know that for sure. It looks very, very old. That's about all you can tell. You can kind of give it a tug and realise it's kind of with the door. It seems like you could pull it out without too much work. Be able to open the doors.
No. This is a bad idea.
Yeah.
What's with
Shania
you
and
at the
Velder.
moment?
Yes.
Are you just what are you? You got your necromancy?
No, not at all.
I just
really
shit.
want to find out what happened here, because there's something went down. Look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I
Look how
understand.
creepy it is.
I understand what you say. I get that this is interesting to you, but at the
I
moment,
reckon this
we're
axe
trying
will just
to
come
get
out.
back-
He pulls the axe out the door.
Velder pulls the axe out the door. The
fuck's
doors
sake.
kind of half swing open.
Yeah, there we go. Look at it. It's just the doors
This
are
is
open
so
now.
un-Velder.
It's all right. Look, no. You see, because I'm just going to shine my light in. I want to shine my light.
No, what the fuck are you doing?
300 zombies come running towards
I'm
you.
probably going to die, but I'm so enjoying this interaction.
The light illuminates bone as you kind of it illuminates a dwarven temple that looks like it was once dedicated to Torag. You can see symbols of Torag on the walls. A lot of them, like where there have been banners, they're torn or pulled down. But weirdly, where there are kind of standing monuments to Torag, they've been put back up. Where there are like statues and things, they've been stood back up again. You see this symbol of the gate with the fire under it carved in a few times. It's been hacked at with axes everywhere that it's marked up. And right at the end of the room, next to the altar, there is a skeleton chained to the altar. It is that of a dwarf, and it is wearing similar ragged priest's attire to the wraith, and it's just lying chained to it with its head lying at the side. There are cracks in the rock where it looks like it's strained against the chains, and now it is lying at rest.
Oh, look at that. See, I told you it was worth it. Look,
how
cool.
is this worth it? I mean,
it's so metal.
We knew already that there was a guy that had been a shitbag.
I know, but like, isn't it strange? I wonder what he did. Or they did, I should say, because it could have been a lady dwarf. After all, we're not gender specific. Even women or men could be evil, or theys, anyone
Well,
could be evil.
all we know is that
anyone can be evil. I'm joking. This is jokes. This is so jokes.
There are There's do you speak Dwarven?
Probably. I speak a lot of languages. I'm going to do... Can I do a knowledge... Would there be society?
Yeah, society, if you want to kind of
just sort of like, just to sort of see... Yeah.
Shania gets behind Philippe, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Philippe was here. He's easy to forget, isn't he? Yeah. All right, Philippe.
Philippe's like... what do you think he's going to be?
Sorry.
You're always here, right, Philippe? I'm just going to get behind you.
That's why I feel so brave, because we got brave Philippe here.
That's not fine.
Old One Fist. Right, so in we go. I'd like to. I didn't get a very good roll in my society. I got a 16.
16.
No, 17.
You don't know what these dwarven writing on the walls
If only we had a dwarf here that could speak.
Why don't you message him?
Well, I tried that, and fuck me, I do actually speak Dwarven, yes.
Oh my God.
I forgot, yes, actually, I do. Gosh, I've had that on.
Oh, it's just coming back to you.
I seem to remember I took Dwarven so I could chat to Folton many episodes ago, when I first came into being. But I never used that, did I? Because he never speaks in Dwarven.
No, he's more as a common kind of guy.
The more I found out about dwarves, the more I found they were silly people. Just all about their holes, which still don't make sense. Anyway, I just...
So what does this say?
You find phrases that say things like, I will not leave, they can't make me. I will not go, my work is not done. And then one subtle change in one of the runes that says, they will not leave. But it looks like afterwards, someone has gone at this writing since it was done and tried to hack it away, similar to the symbols that were hacked away. The hand that scribed this dwarven writing seems to be the same hand that drew the gated symbol with the fire beneath it. Who hacked it? You don't know.
Yeah, so I think there's the dead priest was clearly like a religious leader in this community and went mad. And so rather than following Torag, he followed the other one. Well, I don't know, because I know I can speak Dwarven, but I don't know much about the culture, apart from arse towels and the like, and the incredible proponents of dishwashers. But apart from that, no, I don't know.
Totally worth it. Totally worth it. So glad that we discovered this.
There is some magic coming from within the folds of the robe of the.
So metal, and Velder sort of walks in.
Velder?
Yeah, no, I'm just...
I really want to leave. Are you seriously?
So cool.
I love the fact that Velder is the hero at this point. So scary, and he's just like, yeah,
hero or idiot?
So cool.
Well, there's a thin line, isn't there? Really,
I really like some dark, cool stuff.
Oh, you pull open the robes. Meanwhile, what is Folton looking at in the shard?
He's speaking to the Whispering Way. He's going, are you there? Speak to me. Speak to me.
You hear your own voice in your head going, speak to me. Seems to reply back to you in your own, somewhere within yourself.
Do you want this shard?
You want the shard?
No, I don't. Do you?
Do you?
You're even weirding out the shard itself now.
yeah.
Maybe. What does it do?
What do you do?
Well, I eat, sleep, poop, eat. That's about it, really. And fight.
Fight.
Yeah.
Fight for the shards.
Yeah, who? Who shall I fight?
Fight everyone.
Even the people I love?
Sorry.
Do you love them? Or do you love the shards?
I love the shards.
What's Bubba doing in the in the crack?
Hello, shards.
Bubba's kind of like Bubba's kind of like crouched down,
and he's in the crack.
He's just kind of like sitting really, like hunched up, and he's got his shards out. Get your shards out.
Get your shards out, mate.
Get your shards out, hey. And he's like kind of almost trying to fit them together a little bit, and then he sort of does bunny ears and goes ooh, oh, and then he puts them both like one to one eye, one to the other, and like puts them right up close.
What does he see?
He's like trying to peer into these shards.
As he suddenly looks into them, what does Bubba see?
So Bubba sees like a big green lovely sort of like in Watership Down when you see like the lovely green hills.
What with dead rabbits on them?
No, not dead rabbits, not yet. And there's like just lovely green and like blue sky and a few clouds and like a bit of a breeze, and he kind of hears this breeze.
What, you mean like the Windows 95 backdrop?
This is my vision, man.
I'm just trying to picture it, you know what I mean? Do you remember the Windows 95 backdrop?
Yeah, it was shit.
Yeah,
this is
great.
not like this. This is beautiful. This is so nice.
You're looking at, you feel like you've just kind of poked your head out of some water and are just staring at this scene through
nice,
it,
yeah.
and it feels familiar to you as you kind of as you look at it, and you feel almost like you want to step through the water all the way and step onto this field. You can almost feel how soft it would feel underneath your talons, and then you hear the sound of the two of them shouting at each other from the other side, and it kind of pulled you back into the cave.
Yeah, like
back alone. Meanwhile, Velder pulls open the robes.
In respect, what are you doing? I'm just having a look.
You find yourself staring. Around the waist of the priest is a thick gold
Strap
and
on.
silver. He did
That's
die
right.
awfully.
The priest was the fabled bummer, the bummer of the mountains.
Fucking hell.
He's wearing. Well, don't you say you did? You brought me out.
God, who
you made him the peg master.
God, I've been trying to raise the tone of this podcast, and somebody mentioned strap-ons. God,
Unbelievable. Scott will never come back if we haven't raised the tone.
that's going on the angry list. You know, that's going on.
No, he's wearing a gold and silver belt with the faces of 5 dwarves, on stylized runic faces of 5 dwarves with crowns on them around the thing, and it is radiating magic.
Can I make a knowledge? Can I pray?
Arcana check to work out what it does.
No. Skills.
Is this going to be like a utility belt?
Yeah. And it just
Magic bat belt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the greatest roll, but you know, I am quite high in that skill. So 26.
26 is just enough to know what it is. This is the belt of the 5 kings. It is a dwarven belt made of interlocking plates of silver and gold. It has stylized images of kingly dwarves. While wearing it, you have a +1 bonus to diplomacy checks when dealing with dwarves, and a +1 bonus to intimidation checks against giants and orcs. In addition, it grants you dark vision. It grants you the ability to read and understand the dwarven language and speak it. And once per day, if you are a dwarf, you can tighten the belt by 1 notch to gain temporary hit points equal to your level and grant all allies within 20 feet of you dark vision.
Oh, wow. Wow, there we go. Shania!
Yeah.
Cool belt. And
Great.
I very respectfully, Velder goes, zoinks! And like just takes it.
You pull it, the skeleton crumples into bones as you pull the belt away from it.
Thank you, dead dude. And that's for spoiling my sleep.
You probably curse us. For fuck's sake, can we please fucking go now?
Check it out. Look what I found. Look at this belt. Ooh,
Yeah, great. You got a belt. Come on. Get the fuck out
My
of here.
name's Olaf the Dwarf. Oh, my name's Arster the Dwarf. It's got Floyd's
Shania
face.
turns around and leaves him,
Okay.
mumbling to himself like
This
a
was-
fucking madman with Philippe.
This was so cool, wasn't it? I'm so glad you came with. Oh. Well, I'm glad I got the sick belt. I'm gonna go. I'll give it to Folton. He'll like this.
Jin nods understandingly.
Yes, got it, Jin. You wouldn't leave me.
Because he has to.
Yes, I'm literally the puppet master. Yes, that's
You follow
right.
after it. You come across Bubba. You hear a.
Yeah,
what
Bubba
snaps
hears
you out
them-
is the sound of people coming back into the crack, and you see Shania starting to push her way through.
So the shards are away by now,
yeah,
and then Bubba just jumps up and goes,
But what the fuck happened to you? Where were you?
"Oh, I was just taking a moment."
Taking a moment.
Yeah, you know.
I thought that everyone was going to be. Everyone said, "Oh, we got to go up to," and then I go, and then hardly any of you come. What the fuck?
I mean, I was talking to Folton all the way through this thing, and then I realised that he wasn't there. So same thing happened to me. I feel you. Do you know what I mean?
Come on, let's
So
go.
why have we
But-
stopped? Oh, right,
Hello.
Bubba.
Hello.
What are you doing in the crack?
I was just chilling.
I haven't
just
stopped, she says as she keeps on walking.
Ooh, that was quite a...
Shania very awkwardly pushed.
Yeah. What?
I was going to move.
Yeah, okay, well, do it then. Now.
I'm coming.
Have you just been stuck? Have you just sitting in this crack?
I was just sat in the crack.
Why?
It was nice. I had
Fucking crack then. Let's go.
All right.
I had a little bit of...
I have no intention of rubbing my groin on your face. So could you just go?
I'm already moving.
Oh, okay, good.
I was just having some Bubba time, you know.
Shania's like one of these people who assumes you're not going to get off the train when the door's open and starts trying to push past you.
Yeah.
You all kind of comes tumbling back out to where Folton is sat.
He's not sat.
Oh, okay.
He is stood, and he is fully naked, and he has propped the shard up against a rock, and he's sort of like twisting and looking at his reflection in the shard, looking at his arse.
What the fuck are you doing?
What the?
Oh my god! Oh.
See, all right.
Folton,
Hey.
I'm not going to say that I was right, but I was totally right. This is why you were supposed to have the shard. What are you doing?
Just have a look at myself in the mirror.
It's not a mirror.
Yeah, well, you can see it reflect. It tells me I'm beautiful.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake.
Look,
Okay.
if you put your clothes back on,
Hey.
and I think it's time I put that in the magic bag.
Yeah,
It's not,
you take that.
not from you. I've got a cool thing. Do you want to see the cool thing? If you put your thing,
Hey.
and it's for you.
What is it?
Well, you know how you're always saying like you're like the kid. No, put your clothes on first. This is very distracting. I'm going to take
you
the shard.
taken the shard?
Yeah, I take the shard and I pop it in my bag. Just be like, there we go. Now, yeah. Put your clothes back on. For God's sake, please.
He slowly starts putting his clothes back on.
Oh, looks like your little trousers are a little loose there. I bet you could do with a belt. You know how you're always saying that you're the king?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look what I found. It's the belt of the Dwarven Kings.
The Dwarven Kings, I knew them well.
No, you fucking didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
What
I
are their
learned
names?
about them in school.
Yeah, what are their names?
There's Torag.
No, that is a god.
No, he named himself after, but he couldn't actually call himself Torag, so he called himself Torag.
King Torag.
Yeah.
King Torag of the dwarves.
Yeah, then there's also Shmeezma, the dwarf.
Saying it again doesn't make it real.
Shmeezma, the dwarf.
I'm very tempted not to give you this belt.
And there's Clunchy.
Clungy.
That's three of them.
Clungy. King Clungy.
King Clungy.
That's one of the ancient... They made a gold bell of it. Go on, carry on.
Baramo and Sphinct.
Sphinct. Yes. Wasn't that... Yes, he was famously long-lived. It was even they named a period of history after him, didn't they? What was that period of Dwarven history called?
The end time.
No, the end times. The end times of the dwarf under old Sphinct. Well, there we are.
Thank you.
Well, I haven't given it to you yet because I'm not gonna... All right, there you go. There's the belt of the Dwarven
Thanks.
Kings. Torag and Sphinct. No, you're not.
Barrymore.
Barrymore.
I can't remember the other one.
You can't remember the other because you made him up.
You head back to your camp and
So it was Clungy.
back down.
Oh yes, King Clungy.
Do you
The moist.
you sit back down by the the fire and just kind of wrap your blankets around you, start recovering from your terrible tiredness. As we go back in time hundreds and hundreds of years in the temple, the temple door opens and an exhausted dwarven warrior with several wounds over him from spells, blast marks and things, comes out leaning heavily on his axe. He slams the door behind him and then just spins around and slams the axe into a gated symbol of a fire, and just takes chunks out of it with his axe with a fury in his eyes, and then leaning on it with the last of his strength shoves the axe through the door handles, locking the door. And then just kind of limps down the steps, leaning on the wall, looks back at it and says, "Rot in hell, you bastard," by Sphinx. And then falls down dead on the floor. And that is where we leave it for tonight.
New belts. I told you, loot.
Stew